High fly ball to right field. She is gone. In a year of the improbable, the impossible has happened. And I think we all who are old enough to remember, or those who are historians and have researched this, know Vin Scully's classic call of Kirk Gibson's home run during the 1988 World Series. The Athletics, I believe, were favored to win that World Series. The Dodgers had an amazing season. I think they had came back, if I'm not mistaken, against the Mets earlier in that playoff run. I think I'm remembering that correctly. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. So they had that's why Vin Scully mentioned that improbable reference. But it really saddened me to find out that Vin Scully passed away yesterday. Longtime Dodgers announcer. And, when I think of his passing, I think of him being like the last of the great broadcasters. And I mean, when I say great broadcasters, I mean those guys going back to radio. Going back to those days. Because to me, they were better. And I'll tell you why. Even though I understand that Marv Albert is around and some of these other guys, Dick Stockton retired, but he's still alive, and Huey Brown's still there. But they were coaches who later became broadcasters. I'm talking about these guys that started out years ago back in radio. Didn't have television. So the job of the broadcaster back then, whether it was sports, whatever, you had to be descriptive and to describe everything for the viewer. It was a harder job, but they got good at it. They became great at it. And you had to describe the weather. It's a crisp autumn day here in Pittsburgh, not a cloud in the sky. It's the type of weather that you dream of here. We have the Dodgers. I said Pittsburgh, right? I forgot what the fuck I just said. But here tonight, the Pittsburgh Pirates are going against the Dodgers. And, you have to describe the play. You have to be descriptive. And you got to capture the audience, not just their attention, but they have to be emotionally invested in this thing. You have to be an actor, but you have to be descriptive. And it's just hard for me to really go into detail, man. It's difficult. In my opinion, I think you had to have more skills back then being a broadcaster than just on television today. It's still tough, but it was even tougher back then. But all of them are gone. All of the great radio sports broadcasters are gone. When you're talking about Red Barber, Kurt Gowdy, Mel Allen, Dick Enberg, they're all gone. Joe Buck, they're not here anymore. And he was the last one, really. He was the last one. And I thought that he may have been the best. He may have been the best, man. And just want to go ahead and do a video tribute to him. I noticed that on television, in some instances, they're not really giving him the flowers that he deserves. And I just want to go ahead and do a video giving tribute to him. Rest in peace, Vin Scully, dead at the age of 94.